NFL Network for the latest injury updates. Here's Steve Wyche with the Chargers.
Well, thanks a lot, Kay. Well, the Chargers are going to get starting tailback Melvin Gordon back this week after he missed the past 3 games with a knee sprain. Now, Gordon was a full go at practice Tuesday and said afterwards he can't wait to get back on the field with a team that's won every game without him. As for wide receiver Keenan Allen, who sustained that hip injury against the Chiefs and had to leave early, he did not practice, but head coach Anthony Lynn told me they will steadily increase his workload through the week and see if he's good to go on Saturday. As for Gordon's backup, running back Austin Ekeler, still in concussion protocol, has not been cleared, so he did not practice at all on Tuesday. A big return could be that of nose tackle Brandon Mebane to help stop this running game. Now, Mebane has missed the past 4 games as he's been attending a family issue. His daughter was born with a heart defect, and he's been helping his family get through that tough time. And lastly, tight end Hunter Henry, who suffered that torn ACL in training camp. He's been doing some light work with the rehab group on the side with the Chargers, but Lynn said it's probably going to take a few weeks before they know if he'll be ready to return for the playoffs. Back to you, Kay.
Appreciate the update. Steve Wyche will talk to you all week looking ahead to this game, but take a look at the AFC playoff picture heading into that Saturday matchup. Chargers have clinched a playoff berth, and they share the same record in the AFC with the Chiefs. LA's won 10 of their last 11 games, including big wins, of course, in Pittsburgh, an epic comeback at Arrowhead against Andy Reid and company. True or false, gentlemen? Let's just have this, let's shoot this out right here.
That's kind of tough, true or false. Okay. All right.
The Chargers are the best team in the National Football League. Go.
I'll say trolls. Can I say troll? No.
You cannot.
This thing changes like the wind blows. I feel like every single week I'm saying this is the best team.
Week 16. What do you feel right here?
Right now.
Right
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. In my heart, I'm going to say yes. I think the only team that pushes them right now, in my opinion, is the Bears. And I think the Chargers have a much better quarterback right now than the Bears. I'm going to say the Chargers are the best team in the NFL, I think maybe since like 2006. When's the last time they were #1?
Both up, baby.
2 season. I think it's these guys. We saw them in London. We've seen them in Arrowhead. I think they have big wins, big-time players. I'm going to say #1. But it could change in 20 minutes, Peter.
I'm going to say no. I'm going to say it's false. I'm looking at the Saints as the best team in football. The best record, and of course, you know, you're going to look back on the games that they lost way back in the beginning of the season, and then the Cowboys game, and then the recent struggles offensively. You might say, Nate, I'm not feeling this team, but even with the struggles offensively, still #2 offense in the game. You just said it, the past 6 weeks, #1 defense in the game. They can get after the quarterback. That man right there, out of all these teams that we're talking about, the Rams, the Chiefs, the Chargers, the Bears, you know what he has that they don't?
What?
A Super Bowl.
Right.
He's the only one that has been to the mountaintop.
Many years ago.
I know it was many years ago, but still that experience and that wisdom, that works wonders for a young locker room. I mean, what is Goff going to tell the guys when he walks in that locker room about winning a Super Bowl? He's just as shocked as him.
What's Rivers going to say?
And we saw, exactly. We saw last year what happened when they got in the playoffs. A little deer in headlights a little bit for those Rams. And some of those teams might experience that as well. As good as the Bears are, as good as the Chiefs are, as good as the Chargers are. They don't have that same type of feel when it starts to get real. And I know the Saints have that.
It's a great question. If you were to ask who's best suited for a Super Bowl run, I could say the Bears or the Saints, or even say the Rams will get right when they play Arizona and everything. Sure. The Chargers are the best team playing right now, though. Yeah. Right now.
Never mind a month ago.
Yeah, forget 2 months ago. Look at the last 3 weeks. They had great performances. When you come back from down 16 points against the Steelers on the road without your starting running back and find a way. And then the Chiefs game was more, I love the fact that Anthony Lynn went for 2. I thought about this over the weekend. It's been a lot of people the next day said, well, he had nothing to lose because if you don't get the 2-point conversion, you're still the 5 seed, so you might as well. That's ignoring the context of that rivalry and how important it was to walk out of Arrowhead with that win. The Chargers right now are cooking with gas. They're playing with a different energy, and they're getting back Melvin Gordon. They might get back Hunter Henry. They might get back Brandon Mebane. And I would assume Keenan Allen will be ready for the stretch run. I'm sorry. I know I've been very positive on the Chiefs. I watched you give up a 14-point lead at home to this very team, the LA Chargers. The LA Chargers are entering Week 16 as the best team in football.
And they might have the roughest road of all of those teams. That's the thing, because they will start their playoff situation on Wild Card Weekend, where like the Rams, the Saints, they will not. So The Rams and Saints haven't looked as good as the Chargers have lately. The reason that they were my Super Bowl pick and why I fell in love with them at the beginning of last year, and then they sort of tortured me at the beginning of last year with their record and then finished winning 6 of their last 7, and why I like them this season is because of the depth that they had and because it's such a complete balanced team. What they do on defense complements what they do on offense, and they're deep. You're right. No Melvin Gordon, no Austin Eckler. Justin Jackson's out there winning games. They took risks to sort of sit and hold back Melvin Gordon, or he wasn't able to go. I'm not sure. But the fact that they could still pull out wins in that situation. And what a testament to how good the rest of the league thinks this team is and the rest of fans. What is the biggest, the lowest hanging fruit about Chargers fans? There aren't any,
right? They don't exist.
There's no fans. There's nobody at the StubHub Center. Then how are 7 Chargers voted into the Pro Bowl? That is not, nobody's deciding that but you, fans out there going and voting. So for them to have more representation than the other 31 teams in the league is such an awesome statement about how good this team is.
Yeah.
Loaded.
Credit to the players. They kick butt, man.
So I do think they are